My project is in the realm of microbiology, and I wanted to do something that has some sort of connection to Memphis. So my project, I call it Memphis Microbes, and it is in connection with the Memphis Aquifer. Because we're the largest US city that relies 100% on groundwater, recently there's been news about the aquifer degrading in quality, and that puts a risk for many citizens with their groundwater and their drinking water. And Memphis also takes pride in some of their drinking water. Like, I love talking about the fact that I can just drink out of my tap water. And when I started researching more about that, I knew I wanted to do something with bacteria. And I started researching more, and there are actually very essential bacteria that help with maintaining the health of the aquifer. But there are also bacteria that can kind of explain the health status of the aquifer. So I'm looking at two specific microbes, and if one microbe is present in one of my samples, then that means the soil quality is good. In these two rivers, I'm exploring the Wolf River and the Nonconnah Creek because they both feed into the Memphis Aquifer at certain times of the year. And if the other microbe is present, that means it's poor soil quality. And I've been working with a professor, a postdoctoral fellow at the U of M, and we've been doing lab research, extracting DNA, performing a PCR test, which is a test used to determine if that bacteria is present or not. Unfortunately, we were not able to detect any of the bacteria, but now that I'm doing more research about it, it can still explain whether or not those river quality or that creek quality would put a risk for the Memphis Aquifer in the future. My goal is to almost create a PSA or some sort of educational opportunity for the general public to access, and I just want people to be more educated and to be more aware. That way they have almost autonomy over their health, because something that I explored, especially in my AP environmental class during my sophomore year, is that environmental injustice is very pertinent here in Shelby County. This whole myExperience project has just not only taught me about science, but it's also taught me that results aren't going to always be what you want it to be. The whole faculty was super supportive on my project. Even if I had to ask for a deadline extension, they just kept saying that you can take all the time you need. We just want to make sure you're doing something you're interested in.